Alright, so by now you've probably heard of or seen, or even maybe purchased the brand new Entropia web shop packages. And boy oh boy, they are quite the deal. The old packages were upwards of $50 to $75. These you can get for no more than $20. If that ain't a steal, I would think I was going crazy. Okay, maybe I am a little crazy, but is Mindark listening? Are they making their packages more attractive to the frugal buyer? It certainly seems like it. Okay, so I'm going to go over both the packages as best as my pizza and Gatorade fueled brain can. Let's start with the cheaper package. The $10 package contains the newbie armor, Frontier Armor. It also contains the Frontier clothes, the knife, the rifle, the FAP, ammo, and my personal favorite, the stim pill. The $20 package contains the adjusted versions of said armor, the knife adjusted, rifle adjusted, and FAP adjusted. The same clothes, the exact same stim pill, ammo, and the addition of the Frontier 4x4 vehicle. Also the Frontier repair tool for said vehicle, welding wire for said repair tool, and oil for the vehicle as well. The latter few additions make it worth the extra $10 all by themselves, but the addition of the adjusted to those armor, weapons, and tools makes this quite possibly
the best deal of all time.
For a third of the price, you get what would have cost you 3/4 of a hundo just a month or so ago. By the way, rest in peace, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum packs. Let's break it down. I bought both packs and took them all for a test drive. The regular Frontier armor held up decently against the low-level mobs, up to level 5 or 6. Keep in mind that because armor is totally modular, you can get the appropriate plates and make your armor suited to most challenges at or below level 15, and possibly higher. The regular knife and rifle were a nice 1-2 punch. I could pull with the rifle and then slice and dice with the knife. These level 3 Verderons on Eris melted like butter, albeit cold butter, and not warm butter. The healing tool, the FAP, or first aid pack for the uninitiated, get your mind out of the gutter now, was decent, healing a small but significant amount for a new player. 5 or 6 heals and you should be good, even with absolute starting HP. Both weapons do use ammo, however, even the melee weapon, which has been an accepted and even common Mindark ploy for at least a year or two now. For a week or so, if I recall correctly, and this is a side story, the Hyperion melee weapons weren't using ammo, and I was able to take a 10 ped weapon and make over 100 ped of shrapnel and other loot out of it. But that was quickly patched out, sadly. On the other hand, I may have just hallucinated the whole thing. The clothes are neat. I especially enjoyed the look of the cloak, but the rest can also be a pretty nice flex on your neighbor at most sweat circles. The ammo was a nice cherry on top, but the true hero of the pack was really the little pill. The Frontier Stimulant Pill. 2 days, 2 hours of run speed, regeneration, auto loot 40 meters, and skill gain 50%, actually. I recommend waiting to use it until you are advanced a little through your levels, though, for best results. Maybe at around level 10 in your professions, or even later if you can wait that long. Keep in mind, the 2 days, 2 hours timer does not tick down if you are not online, so a pill can quite literally last days of real time. Just spread out playtimes. The adjusted versions of the armor are not just shinier, they look pretty cool. They are 3 to 4 points of defense better in every defense category. The categories being burn, cut, impact, pen, and stab. Same as the Ascension armor. This will be the difference between holding your own against a level 3 or 4 and a level 7 to 9. Anything 10 or above is going to chew you up without the appropriate modifications or plates. The weapons deal nearly 75% more damage on average, which is also a lifesaver. The adjusted FAP is another 10 damage per heal, per click, which at low levels is a life-changing amount. And if it sounds like I'm glazing, it's justified. If I were new today, I would thank my lucky stars for this stuff. The vehicle, the Chevy Frontier 4x4, I just made that up, is built like a rock.
Like a rock. I was strong as I could be. Like a rock.
This thing can take some abuse. Let me tell you. Though I wouldn't recommend putting it through the ringer, since once its TT value is used up, it just becomes a glorified box to shove all your bunnies in, or, whatever normal people put in their boxes. I recommend using it as a roadster. Take it down easy paths. It's sufficiently fast. I wager it could outrun pretty much everything, except for bullets, of course. So watch out for ranged mobs that shoot you. What else is a ranged mob gonna do, am I right? The repair tool is basically an RK0 vehicle repair tool. Nothing to write home about there, but it's a nice little bonus. It's also limited, so once it's used up, you basically just toss it, or you can keep it as a keepsake in your storage. I'd keep it aside as a collectible in your planet storage if for the inevitable day it is no longer available. See the aforementioned bronze, silver, gold, and platinum pack items, which are now officially an endangered species. If I had any general comments about these packs, it would be please let me buy just the stim pills on the shop, Mindark. These things are amazing. Amazing! And with almost no side effects, and they aren't even addictive, I swear. Other than that, what about you? Do you have any questions that this video didn't answer? Leave them in the comments. I may have just forgot to put them in the video. I do read my comments, guys. I only get like 1 or 2 per video as of now. So until next time, get yourself some cheap gear on the web shop. And we'll see you in the Entropia universe. Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and click the bell to be notified when new stuff arrives. Be sure to follow my stream at twitch.tv/FattyProfit. And we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.